I did get like a stand for a big pad of paper, watercolor paper, because tomorrow I am going to be doing a presentation for some kids at Salt River. I got invited back to do another presentation. So one of the things that I was going to do in the presentation was draw a phoenix bird. But I got watercolor paper because I was going to use my oil pastel, I think they're oil pastel crayons that blend when you add water. So that's what I wanted. That's how I got watercolor paper. So I'm just going to do like the rough sketch for it right now. So there's the sketch. Like I said, I'm just going to do like a simple phoenix. Really, I'm kind of mimicking one of my artworks that I've already done, except doing it on like actual paper instead of making it like a digital artwork. Since I did end up taking up most of the page, I don't really need to use the paint that I got because I thought there's going to be more empty space right here that I will have to use paint, but there's not that much. So I might just use the crayons or the soft pastels, but I'm not really sure what I want to use. Because I can either use my soft pastels, which I really like using because those ones because soft pastels do kind of spread faster than regular crayons. I can use my soft pastels or I can use like these ones because these ones are water soluble. I think that's what you call it. Or they blend when you add water to them. So then I kind of also wanted to do that a little bit. But really it will be these three that I will be using for that. Maybe this dark red right here because that's a dark orange. I never tried these with pencil though, so I don't know how the pencil is gonna affect this. Like if it's gonna make it kind of mucky. But yeah, I'll just do like that. Not that much yellow because yeah, it's yellow. I don't really like using yellow that much. But just at like the very top. Maybe some right here. Not really too worried about making it right because like I said, this one is mainly just to see like how I would do it tomorrow. Because I'm probably gonna do like a really light sketch, not like this much, but like a really dense sketch just to get me started. And then like this whole thing right here, like coloring it in. That's what I'll do over there. Like that. And then the beak, I'm just gonna do like yellow because yeah. And then do like a light orange like right next to it. I'm gonna show you really quick because my phone is running out of space, but I just finished colored it in. Ooh. The only thing is that it blends like that when I'm not. If I'm like trying to go over it twice. Like yeah, a little bit. I don't know, probably using like a big brush like this was probably not the best, but I got it because I am trying to like do this really quickly because I don't want to like bore the kids as much. Like I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible because like I said, they're gonna be like kindergarten, first graders, and yeah, you know how kids are, get bored easily, and I don't want to do like spend a lot of time on a repetitive task like this. So that's why I got the big brush and then just doing this really quickly. And I'm not even showing you again, I'm sorry. And down here is when it's kind of gonna, this thing is gonna get in the way, so I'm probably just gonna blur it out. Okay. I basically got an outline. This side doesn't have that much red to it as the other side, so I'll show you how it looks after. I did do a second one because I wanted to time myself to see how long it would take me to do it, but I kind of messed up the second one a lot basically. Because I used my Tombow pen, this one, and I did the outline first instead of coloring it in first like I did with the last one. Like you saw me do, I colored it in first and then did this. But for this one, I did the reverse and I used the Tombow before coloring because I thought that would make this go faster, but it didn't because I forgot that Tombows are water based. So when I went to go use the water for the coloring, when I went to go use water to blend the colors in the crayon, the Tombow also smudged and it blended with the colors, so that is why it ended up turning like this. And you can see it right here is the most because that's when I realized it was gonna start smudging. But then I just decided to just finish it off really quickly just because I didn't want to waste this paper because it's like 12 paper and like big paper and like, you know, just waste of money if I just like threw out the page. So what I did is that I went through the whole process of coloring it in, and then instead of making it like bright, I made it darker and made like ashes. So this phoenix is in the process of rising from ashes. So I just decided just to go with that. Especially since down here it does look like ashes a little bit. So that is kind of when I decided just to make that. And then I put some white just to kind of make it a little bit more noticeable because it's all black down here. That is kind of what happened. Now I have two phoenixes that are basically similar. The only difference is that this one is less darker or more darker than this one. And this one's like way more red than the other one. For this one, I tried to do more yellow with it, whereas with this one, I tried to do more red and orange with it. So yeah, that is like the only difference. Plus with the wings, I did try to balance the wings a little bit more. But yeah, that is those two. Like I said, they're similar, but not really. And I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do it how I did it with this one. I'll color it first and then outline it with the Tombow pen. Do that first instead of like, so that way it won't smudge like this. Because this is kind of like longer to do than this one.